X marks the spot, Bingo. This is where the treasure is buried. Start digging.
Uncle Baz, I found it!
Oh, what is it? Silver? Gold? Precious stones?
No, it's just a big X. Boom, boom.
Did you guys, get a weird note from Dave calling a meeting?
Why do you think we're sticking our money to the table? If Dave's up to something, it's our only chance of keeping it.
I don't think glue's strong enough. We should nail it down.
Oh, right. Ready?
Sorry, Basil. You all right?
I'm seeing scary monsters.
What? Oh, no, you're OK. That's Anil.
Oh.
I got a note from Dave about a meeting.
I wonder who else he invited.
Sorry, love. Didn't see you there.
Cousin Mortimer.
Hey-ho.
Hey, Mortimer, how come you're wearing a prison uniform?
Me? Prison? No, I've just left a fancy dress party. Oh, yeah, it was a great bash. Lasted about 4 to 6 months.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, Dave.
Thanks for coming. Let's get started. I'd like to make an announcement.
Look up. Here it comes.
I've given this a lot of thought and
Grab hold of your wallets, everyone.
I've decided to retire.
What?
It's time to hang up my briefcase. I'm out of ideas. I've pulled every money-making trick in the book. I've written a new book and used every trick in that too. And let's face it, I'm not as young as I used to be.
Much as I enjoy these little family get-togethers, what's this got to do with us?
Well, if I'm retiring, I've got to leave my business empire to someone, haven't I? I've already decided I'm holding a competition. In front of each of you is an envelope containing £100. You've got till the end of the week to make as much money as possible. The person who makes the most gets my business empire.
Dave, you can trust us. It'll be a fair competition, and since we're all friends, we'll all be just as happy whoever wins. On the other hand, may the best fox win. Oh, hello, Bingo.
Oh, hello, Uncle Basil. Look what I spent my money on. It's a metal detector, and it's going to find me a fortune. Oh, it works! There's something here!
How exciting! It could be buried treasure. Just think, Bingo may have found pirate gold. On the other hand, it could be an electric cable.
I'm sure the lights will be on shortly. Don't be scared, everyone. Tell your friends about us, OK?
£200 for a sandwich?
That's right. It's my brilliant money-making scheme. I spent 100 squids on the most expensive sandwich ever. It's got double lobster, a caviar, and the cucumber sandwich.
Why cucumber?
I had some that was going off. I'm going to spend 200 squids I make on another sandwich that I'm going to sell for 400 squids. Pretty soon, I'll be selling sandwiches for thousands of squids. I'm going to win Dave's competition, hands down.
There's just one teeny-weeny flaw in your plan. No idiot's going to spend that much on lunch.
Hello. I'm looking to spend £200 on lunch. I don't suppose you have a double lobster and caviar sandwich with cucumber?
Hey, Basil. Guess what?
You've just won the worst dressed man in Britain competition.
Actually, I came up with a foolproof way of making money. I sold everything I own and added the money to the 100 quid Dave gave me.
Ooh, so how much have you got now?
60 quid. They charged me 40 to take away all my rubbish. These clothes are all I've got left. So what's your plan to make money then?
Ah, yes, my plan. My big plan. My brush master plan. The super duper...
You haven't got one, have you?
How did you guess? Oh, maybe I just don't want to win badly enough. I mean, I don't need the money. All I need are friends, a TV show, and of course, my great Aunt Boadicea's recipe for cabbage cake.
It is great cabbage cake. Hey, why don't you make some of that to sell?
Actually, that's not a bad idea. It does seem a shame not to share it with the world, and I might make a couple of quid.
Cut the Lucy in the kitchen.
He's read out the stage directions again.
Buy, sell, sell, buy, sell, buy, buy. They hung up.
Well, you did say bye-bye. Right, now, where's that recipe? I always keep it here in Great Aunt Boadicea's old bag. I forgot her teeth were in there as well. Recipe. Oh, that's it. Now then, butter, sugar, flour, and cabbage cake secret ingredient, cabbage. Mix it together and cook for 2 hours. 2 hours? We've only got a half-hour show. I know. Here's some I made earlier.
Basil, I'm trying to do some business here. I've already tripled my money.
Well, that's very impressive. But do you really think it's worth all the effort? I mean, how much can Dave's business really be worth?
This is the business news with me, the Business News Badger. Our top story today. News of Dave's retirement has had a massive effect on the world's finances. The Canadian moose hide market collapsed. The US dollar fell so badly, paramedics had to resuscitate it. And the French government are so worried they're selling off the Eiffel Tower for scrap metal.
So he's worth a few quid then.
You're not wrong there.
Cabbage cake. Get your cabbage cake, yeah.
This is great.
Yes, it's like salad and pudding all at the same time. How are you doing with your £100?
Oh, pretty good. I've designed some clothes for the emergency services. If I can sell one set to every fireman, nurse, and policeman in the country, I'll make millions.
Well, what's wrong with what they're wearing now?
Oh, it's just not, like, friendly enough. Check out my fireman's uniform. Now, what would you say if you saw this guy coming to rescue you from a burning building?
I'd say chuck that stupid uniform in the fire and let's get out of here. Boom, boom.
You just can't recognize talent when you see it.
Oh, well, I can't talk. No one seems interested in my cabbage cake.
1 piece of cabbage cake, please.
Oh, yes, certainly. You can keep it in your helmet till lunchtime.
Actually, make that 2.
2 pieces? All right, well, help yourself then.
I'll take 4.
4 pieces? Oh, yes, all right, I've got 4 here. And, oopsie daisy. And for you as well, madam. I'm going to need more cabbage cake. Oh, yes, help yourselves. It's amazing. I sold out 3 times.
Things are going pretty well for me too. Look, my new 400 squid sandwich. Steak from the endangered Welsh rhino.
But isn't there only one of those left?
Not anymore, there isn't.
Anil, no one's going to buy that.
Welsh rhino steak on white, please.
Huh? Oh.
Something smells. Is it him? He's stinking rich.
Leave him alone. He's my mug. Your table, sir.
Mortimer, how have you wasted your £100?
You've got me wrong. I've been sensible. I put it in the bank.
Really? I'm impressed. You must have turned over a new leaf.
Mortimer Brush, I'm arresting you for bank robbery.
I thought you put the money in the bank.
I did, but then I took everyone else's out.
Buy vinegar, some salt, buy salt, some pepper.
Aren't they sweet at that age?
Is that little Basil and Liam over there?
Hello, Grand Dave. How are you enjoying your retirement?
Oh, I had a Scotch egg for lunch, thanks for asking.
Blimey. He's laying it on a bit thick, isn't he? He's supposed to have retired, not aged 60 years. Well, I'm not playing along.
It wouldn't hurt anyone's chances in the competition if they got me a cocoa.
Would you like marshmallows on the top?
Buy chalk, sell cheese, buy cream, sell crackers.
Crikey. I'm going to have to sell a lot of cabbage cake to beat her. Mind you, people seem to like it.
Yes, they are popular, aren't they?
Any thoughts what you might do next to make some money?
Yeah, I think I have an idea.
So when you say you've got an idea, what you really mean is you've nicked my idea.
No, mine's totally, utterly, completely different. You're selling cabbage cakes. I am selling broccoli biscuits.
Broccoli biscuits? They sound nice. I'll have 4.
Yeah, I'll have 10 of them, please. 10.
Hang on. This alley isn't big enough for the both of us. Cabbage cake. Get your lovely fresh cabbage cake. Better than stale old broccoli biscuits.
What? My biscuits aren't stale. Right. Broccoli biscuits, they don't give you wind like cabbage cakes.
Broccoli biscuits taste like wrestlers' armpits.
Those armpit biscuits sound nice. I'll have 12.
Hello. You youngsters enjoying yourselves?
Yes, thank you, Grand Dave.
Ah, good. Oh, have you met Trixie? She's my new nurse.
Well, that wouldn't be one of Madison's designs, would it?
Oh, yes, that's right. How did you know?
Lucky guess.
Well, I can't stop. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and that's well past my bedtime.
Bitter.
10. Yeah. You got change for a 20? Yeah.
Oh, this is no good. If I'm going to get Dave's empire, I've got to get rid of the opposition. See, young Bingo, sometimes ancient treasure isn't just gold and rubies. Sometimes it's the beautiful architecture that's lasted 3,000 years.
Do it again! Do it again!
Oops.
And a very good day to you. I've already sold 300 broccoli biscuits. I'm gonna make way more money than you.
We'll see about that.
Excuse me. I'm from the government. Are you Liam's Broccoli Biscuits Limited?
Even the government want my biscuits. How many would you like?
Just one.
Just one.
The information we received was right. These broccoli biscuits test positive for pieces of cauliflower. You should be ashamed.
But
This is fraud. I'm shutting you down.
But I didn't do it. Someone else must have put that cauliflower on my biscuits.
That's what they all say.
Basil, that was a dirty underhand trick and I wish I'd thought of it.
It was nothing personal. It was just business. And speaking of business, now I've got the opposition out of the way, I can get down to making some serious money.
A success story now, and Basil Brush's homemade Brush family cabbage cake is making its competitors green with envy. His success means that Basil Brush looks set to win the race to replace Dave at the top of the International Dave Consortium. Today's other news, I'm having chicken for lunch.
Morning, Enil. How's business?
Well, never better. I'm selling a gold and ruby sandwich for 2 grand squids. And here comes the mug who's going to buy it.
Morning. I was wondering if you had a gold sandwich with emerald filling.
Here you go, mate. 2 grand squids.
I'm sorry, that's got ruby in it.
What's the difference?
I'm extremely allergic to ruby. Nope. I'll have to have... Ooh, egg and cress. That's £1.20, isn't it?
Crumbs. If he won't bite, no one will.
I've got a 2 grand squid sandwich. I can't shift. I'm ruined.
Yeah, you certainly didn't strike gold with that one.
Shouldn't you be off making cakes?
Oh, no. The business is going far too well for that. I've got people in factories that do that for me now.
You told them the secret Brush family recipe.
No, I just told them to make any old cake and stick some green food colouring in it.
But what about the quality?
I'm a businessman. I don't care about the quality, just as long as they sell.
You're turning into Dave.
Really? Thank you.
That wasn't meant to be a compliment, mate. Still, I got to admit, your cakes are selling. There's a bloke in that corner. He's eaten 15 already today.
Only 15? I'll have to sack my marketing team.
Hey, don't you think he's looking a bit, green?
Uh-oh.
Newsflash, eating too much of Basil Brush's cabbage cake turns you green. The businessman behind the cakes is now facing multiple multi-million-pound lawsuits. In other words...
I'm ruined.
Bad luck, mate. You know what would cheer you up?
No? What?
A solid gold and ruby sandwich. It's on special offer. Only 500 squids, mate.
Daniel, all I've got left is 27 pence. I can't even afford a cup of tea.
Basil, old chum, it's times like this when you find out who your real friends are. So clear off and find one. And don't come back until they lend you enough money to buy something.
Charming.
And you can take your tatty bag with you.
What do you want?
Oh, I want to apologise. This business brought out the worst in me. I should never have put cauliflower in your biscuits.
Oh, that's okay, Basil. I shouldn't have stolen your idea in the first place.
How much have you got left?
After I'd paid the fine, 27 pence.
Me too. Amazing, isn't it? We started the week with £200 and all we've got left is 54 pence and a battered bag with an old pair of teeth in it.
Oh, there you are. Listen up. I've got an important message that I have to tell you immediately.
Don't worry, we'll speed it up in the edit.
What's the important news, Grand Dave?
The competition is over. Time's up. Everyone back to the flat for the big count-up. Oh.
At last, I'm rich!
Cheeky beggar.
Okay, kiddies. Moment of truth. It's It's time to find out which one of you will become managing director of the International Dave Consortium. Bingo, I'm starting with you. What did you do with the £100?
I bought a metal detector, and look what I found.
Oh, I wonder where he got those.
I've got a pretty good idea.
Bing, bing!
Well, to be honest, he was always a long shot. Now, come on, Anil. You must be able to beat a handful of screws.
I managed to sell my solid gold and ruby sandwich. Got 50p for it.
That was worth £2,000. How come you sold it for 50 pence?
It was past its sell-by date.
50p? This is very disappointing. Now, come on, Madison. Tell me why you deserve my business empire.
Well, I sold 2 of my clothing designs, and I made like £800.
You sold 2 of them? I know Trixie's got one, but who bought the other? Apparently, it makes me look friendlier.
Hey, Mortimer, how come we dressed as a prisoner again?
Oh, been to another fancy dress party. Yes, I'm very popular.
Yes. He's so popular, he has to be back at the party in half an hour.
Well, I'm guessing you haven't earned much then.
On the contrary, I made £2,000.
These are all forgeries.
Well, I did say I made 2,000.
Come on. You'll get an extra 5 years for this.
No, not again.
At least his bunk will still be warm.
I've clearly won. I've made £353,000. Now hand over the business, Grand Dave.
Basil, Liam, can you beat 350 grand?
No. All we've got is 54 pence and an old bag. I don't know.
Yes, I won! Yes!
Excuse me, I hope you don't mind me barging in. The door was open.
What do you want? An ambulance after the stuff he's eaten.
I've been doing some research, and I've discovered that bag is the actual bag that the Duke of Wellington carried his boots in at the Battle of Waterloo. I'll give you £1 million for it.
Oh, I don't know. He's got a lot of sentimental value. Oh, who am I kidding? Done!
At last, it's mine. All I need now is Joan of Arc's handbag, and I've got the set.
Congratulations, Basil and Liam. You've won!
Oh, we did it! We did it! We're going to be taking over Dave's business.
Dave, where do we sign?
Well, about that. I've got some really good news.
Hold on. Where did Grand Dave go?
Seeing you guys out there, making money, ripping each other off, brought a tear to my eye. It made me proud. It made me think I'm not ready to leave the business world behind. I've decided I'm not going to retire after all.
So, what about all the money we made?
Yeah. Thanks for that. Later.
We've been had! Totally!
He just wanted us to make him a load of money.
That'll teach him. Next time he should mind his own business. Boom, boom!
Have you ever thought about retiring, Basil?
Not on your Nelly. I'm only 17 in fox years, you know. It'll be a while before I consider putting my paws up.
It's a shame we lost all our money. I guess we'll never be able to retire now.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. We've still got Great Uncle Hannibal Brush's recipe for tomato cake. Lucy loves it. She reckons it'll make us rich. She's been eating it all afternoon.
Basil!
I don't think the tomato cake's going to be making us a fortune after all.
Yes. Looks like we're playing catch-up again. Boom, boom.